So we have a new water weapon and I summoned for it. And sorry that there were no publishments during the last couple of days. I got sick, guys, and as soon as I'm going to feel myself better, I'm going to do live streams and so on, but for now, yeah, not really well. Anyways, the new orb, the new water weapon, the new SR weapon, I got it myself to A5. I got it through the summonings, and I spent actually myself about 740 or 790 tickets, my bad, yeah, to get it to A5, which is not too bad, I guess, but yeah, that sucks, unfortunately. Anyways, what can I say? Right now with this weapon, the water setup is working pretty much well, especially when we're talking about the other water weapon, which is a DPS weapon, the Winter Fang. You definitely need to have it to actually function with this weapon pretty much decent, especially when we're talking about the A5 advancement. We're going to increase our damage of the water weapon skill by 60%, which is decent, and is going to increase our performance drastically at A5. Obviously A3 is kinda cool, it increases the target's water damage taken by 8%. Also, this weapon, it interacts with intelligence, let's say. To properly use this weapon, you need to have at least 200 points in intelligence, if I recall it correctly. Yeah, it's 200. Yeah, 200. So, whenever we're going to use this setup, whenever you're going to run it, you need to put 200 points at least in intelligence. And the performance right now, as I already been saying, it's okay. It's way better than it was before in comparison to Grimoire, but still I have a feeling that it's a little bit behind from the win setup. Anyways, we have, for example, Architect Trials tier 12, yeah, where I completed it with the win setup and I almost finished it right on time, so I was a little bit behind by several seconds, and I had at that time less total power than I have right now. For example, it was something like 50, maybe even more K lower. Yeah. So I decided myself that I'm going to try the water setup with Architect Trials, with the Orca, and we'll see how it's going to be, let's say, manageable to complete it with the water setup, because before it was just a real mess. Right now I can say it's doable, especially if you're able to break it within a single one rotation, but again, it really relies on the total power. Anyways, it's always the question. But performance, for me personally, I enjoyed it. The damage output from the scythe and from the water skill, they are good. And in this video I'm going to show you the run where I completed it right on time. You will see the damage output, the performance overall. I'm going to show you the gears. Here you can see everything. Actually 2-piece Infamy, 2-piece Curse, and 4 Obsidian, 8 Desire, 8 Wish, 8 Blessing, Shadows, Igris, Skull, and Peru, Ram Power, Yogurt Man. It doesn't really matter which one. For the skills, the new water skill, it's legendary for me, and the second one, it's Iceberg, the Almighty Break, Squall to increase the break effectiveness, and Surprise Attack, because during the break state is going to be kinda an important one thing to deal as much damage as possible. Anyways, for the blessing you obviously need to use the Wolf Assassin, and I decided, because we have so many multipliers and increase of our crit rate for the water setup, I decided that I don't really need to use the sharp perception here. Anyways, I'm going to use Igris. The weapons are going to interact to each other, and from the advancement I'm going to increase the critical hit rate of the Winter Fang. The Winter Fang on its own is going to increase the crit rate, if I recall it correctly. So the rest blessings, they were Reawakening, Bloodlust, and Pulverize to break her within a single one rotation. for the course, all maxed out just for TP purposes. For SJW, we need to manage MP consumption reduction, so in this case, specifically for the water setup, I have a feeling it's kinda important to use this one core. Yeah, I mean, it's probably for any battle for SJW with water setup is going to be right now important to use it. At the end, what can I say? A good improvement, decent one, and the damage output is kinda impressive, but still, as I already mentioned, I have a feeling that win setup is on top. It is what it is. Anyways, hope you're going to enjoy the fight and find this helpful. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Take care.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are.